Good afternoon, everybody. This is Chad from UtvWindowTint.com. We're going to show you how to tint the rear panel on a 2020 to 2023 Can-Am Defender. We had a 2023 Can-Am Defender Limited at our disposal. Here it is. It is brand new. It was our friends over at Hexco Motorsports in Oshkosh, Wisconsin allowed us to come in and film this. So we took advantage of that and made a couple of videos for your folks. This is just a run-of-the-mill stock, as can be, Can-Am Defender. You might have seen it in some other videos. I'll get a shot here of the rear corner. We had a new camera. Anytime you get something from UtvWindowTint.com, it's going to come in a box like this. Your tint is going to be rolled up. At each roll, there's going to be two pieces to the tint. You're going to have the liner, that is the clear backing that protects the adhesive from getting any kind of dirt or contamination on it. You also have the window film itself. We get a lot of questions on how to remove the rear window. Here's Travis showing you exactly how to do it. Those pucks, they slide right off to the left if you're facing the rear of the machine, as you can see him doing here. They only slide off one way, and they only slide on one way, and then you just rotate the window down. Some cases it might help to have a partner there to help you grab it so it doesn't fall on the bed there. Now that we've got the window out, here's Travis cleaning the exterior. He's just using a regular aerosol window cleaner and a clean rag, and he's wiping it all down. He's doing the outside of the glass first. Once he has the outside of the glass all clean, Travis is going to grab a roll of window tint from the box. This is obviously going to be for the back window. He's going to unroll it just a little bit. He wants to make sure he's got the correct piece of tint. You can see the cutouts. He's taking the soapy water. We were using a keg here, but soapy water, spraying it down. He's going to lay his tint down on there, and he's going to make sure that he gets the cutouts in the correct positions. You'll see on this piece of on this rear window, rear panel, that there's two cutouts on the bottom and then three on the top. So you know you got it right. He's just adjusting everything. He's going to smooth it out a little bit. He's going to take that liner and just kind of smooth out the liner and the tint. Put some soapy water on the outside, smooth it out again. That's just, the soapy water is a lubricant. That's going to help make sure if you have any contaminants, that won't scratch anything. So remember, like all our videos, soapy water is your friend. He's putting some more soapy water in between the tint and the glass. He does not have the liner off of it. He's just taking a squeegee to it right now, and he's anchoring the window tint to the window itself. This is going to help him when he comes to pull the liner off of it. Now he's peeling the liner back. He's getting ready to do what's called a reverse roll. So he's going to spray the soapy water onto the adhesive, in between the adhesive and the liner. So he exposed half the adhesive right there, and then he's going to put the liner back. He's going to kind of smooth it out with his hands. If you have any wrinkles in there that are too big, they might end up in creases, so you kind of want to smooth that a little bit. You see all the water that we're using, it's all on the floor. I mentioned it in one video. But he's going to peel the liner back again. Again, he's spraying soapy water on the adhesive side, in between the liner and the adhesive. And you'll see why. It's going to help you move the film around a little bit. And he puts the liner back on there. He's going to try and get that as straight as possible so that there's no big creases in the liner that might cause a crease in the window film itself. This is what's called the reverse roll. Right now he's going to roll that up, and the liner is on the inside, the film is on the outside. The adhesive is not exposed yet. You know, there's that liner that's still on there. He's just rolling it all up, pulling it off the rear panel right there. All right, now Travis is going to take the rear panel. He's going to flip it around so he's got the inside where the window tint is going to go. In this case, you see we have the rear panel lined up on the side of the machine there. Gravity is your friend, and make sure that if you had on sawhorses or something, you might get contaminants that would fall maybe in your garage, or trees or whatever else. That might be dust from something. So we have it on the side here, and Travis, the master with a single edge razor blade, is going to come back, and he's going to spray some soapy water on the rear panel. He's going to wipe it all down. Pay particular attention to these gaskets. You see that I got real close here because these gaskets on these Can-Ams, they get full of dust and dirt. You're going to have a heck of a time. Spend extra time cleaning around those gaskets. You see the lugs that hold the windshield or the rear panel in at the bottom, as well as the three at the top. Those also hold water. And you can see Travis is showing you sometimes if you use too much water, it'll take whatever dust or dirt is around there and it'll move it down the panel. So clean, clean, clean. What we have done at the shop, sometimes what I recommend every customer does is take this rear panel and pressure wash it. Take it out of your machine like this one is, pressure wash the heck out of it, clean, clean, clean. And you can see Travis here again, the master of the single edge razor blade is back, and he is going to town. He's going to cover every square inch, like I've said, any the videos before when you're doing this, and then when you have your SOS pad or your plastic scrubby pad, you'll be able to hear the contaminants and the grit on there, and you might be surprised. You think you have a clean window, but it's really not that clean. If you have a poly window, I highly recommend you don't tint it. But again, like all our videos in the past, clean. Clean is the name of the game. You're going to see Travis throughout all our videos cleaning, extensively cleaning windows. And this is a brand new machine. It hasn't been delivered to a customer yet. You can see on the left there, it's pretty filthy. It's not horrible, but it's dirty. It just hasn't been detailed yet for the customer to pick up. But he was on his way later that day, as a matter of fact. Now, if you take a look at the floor, you'll see all the water down the floor. Hexco, we apologize. I'm sorry for making a little bit of a mess out of your floors, but it takes that much water, folks. When you're trying to do this, use a lot of soapy water. It's going to be your friend. And speak of the devil, Travis comes back with some soapy water here. He's got his blue plastic scrub pad. He's going to scrub that whole window, make sure that it's got any grit or dirt or any kind of contaminants on there. Anything that might get in between the glass and the window film itself. Once Travis has that all scrubbed, he's going to take a squeegee and he's going to squeegee what you would call dirty water off. That water, that soapy water that he's squeegeeing off this rear panel might have some sort of dirt or contaminants in it. So he's going to squeegee it off, and if you see every time he pulls his squeegee off that window, he wipes it with a clean rag to make sure that there's no contaminants that are going to be on the squeegee and spread to other parts of the window. It's just a quick, easy step to make sure that you're getting everything you can off of the glass itself. Now, if you see here, Travis is going to get the soapy water and he's going to clean the glass all over again, paying special attention again to those gaskets and those plastic pieces, those 5 plastic pieces that hold the window in. Again, this machine, I don't know, I had maybe 4 or 5 miles on it when we were at Hexco and Oshkosh there, but I don't know, I didn't look. But this is a good practice for anybody, a new machine, old machine, used machine, whatever. It doesn't matter. The reminder here is if it is an older machine, it's probably going to be a little bit dirtier than this one is, I just assume. And you're going to have to spend a little bit more time cleaning. All right, so Travis has that rear panel all clean. He's going to grab his window tint that he has rolled up, reverse rolled here, and make sure he's got the correct side, the top, the bottom, the left, the right, and everything correct. These don't really have a left and right. It's just a top and a bottom. There's only one way that these things go on. He's going to show you, he's going to spray the rear panel with a little bit more soapy water from his keg. Same principle as your spray bottle. He just doesn't have to pump it all the time. It's a pressurized vessel. But then he's going to lay his window tint adhesive side down on the inside of that rear panel. You can see right here it's going to be kind of difficult, but you can see he grabs the clear liner and pulls the clear liner off as he's unrolling that window tint film, and the adhesive side is on the glass. There is in between the glass, so you got your window tint film that's facing you, then you've got soapy water, and then you have obviously the glass itself. He's going to grab a squeegee. He's going to start in the center. He's going to pay attention to make sure he's got everything lined up with all 5 of those plastic pieces that hold the window in. He's going to start squeegeeing in the center, and he's going to move towards the outsides. He's going to go top, bottom, just like that. This is not like a windshield similar to your side doors. You're not going to have to take a heat gun to this or shrink or anything. It's flat glass. It works pretty well. Having professional quality film as well as the pre-cut to have everything cut out is a huge help. But you can see how it just squeegees, paying particular attention to, tucking it under that gasket just a little tiny bit. That's just on the inside. If you're really good, you can squeegee and ignore phone calls. If you're really, really good window tinter, you can squeegee your real panel and ignore phone calls and text somebody back. I cut that out for you guys, but here's the end of the rear panel install. He's just going to do a final squeegee. Well, after he sprayed the exterior of that, the outside of that window film for some lubrication, Travis is just going to take a squeegee to it, make sure as much water as he can get out is out of that. All right, after you're done with your final squeegee, all you have to do is reinstall the rear panel back on the machine. That'll about wrap it up for today. On behalf of myself and Travis, I want to thank our friends at Hexco Motorsports in Oshkosh, Wisconsin. They are a full-line BRP dealer. Call them for any of your Defender needs. And me, my cell phone, 920-375-1360, or my email address, chad@utvwindowtint.com. Hope everybody has a great day.